Hey YouTube, this is Tori. I'm just coming to make a very, very quick video. I'm in the process of taking my hair down, so excuse me, at my store. Anyway, this video is just something to speak on a trend that I'm seeing, which is the divine feminine disrespecting womanhood and femininity and what it means to be a woman, bashing women left and right, taking on I don't want to say misogynistic because that's not quite the word, but taking on viewpoints and spewing viewpoints that are hurtful to your own cause. And it's not about modesty. It's not about standing up for men's right. It's not about debunking the lies that are told about patriarchy. It's not about demystifying matriarchal order. What I'm saying is the outright attack on womanhood, the outright attack on women, on the outright policing, not just policing of women's bodies, policing of women's minds, policing of women's decisions, and not even speaking about women that are mothers necessarily, women that have lives in their hands that they're responsible for on a day-to-day basis, those that have duties to them. We're even going as far right now as to bring in people who have no desire for children, people who are just from totally different cultures, which have totally different viewpoints, totally different understanding and world views into the mix of everything in order to make a point, which is the universal tearing down of the feminine and particularly the divine feminine and what it means to be and operate in your divine feminine. You can ask for respect and require respect and still be a feminine woman. You can ask to be paid a proper wage for the labor that you're actually putting into something and still be a feminine woman. You can take care of your family and stand for your family and stand for order and make sure that there are no disordered activities that are happening in your household with conviction and still be a feminine woman. Part of those things are also being feminine. Part of those things are required to be feminine. Being feminine and being passive are not the same thing. Being feminine and being a whole feminine woman, being a divine feminine woman who's able to sit herself, her queen essence, sit it on its throne, sit your nature, who you really are, who you were born to be on the throne and manifest through that position. We are out here. Every one of us has that nature inside of us, as long as we don't allow it to become worn down and mired down by negative thinking, by other people's ideas of how we should be living, which are not productive to life, which are anti-life. So many things that I'm hearing are pure anti-life, and it's sad. I'm not going to rant on about it, but I want every woman to call up the divine nature of herself and sit the queen on her throne and know that she is feminine. She is divine. She was born on this planet. As long as she's ruling through herself in the nature and through the will of what I personally believe, I and a God. So if you believe in something else, that's on you. But for the God that is the head of my life, I know that as long as I'm aligning my will with God's will, then I cannot be anything but feminine, because this is who he created me to be. This is the vessel that I'm in. The vessel is not a mistake. My life is not a mistake. All things work together for those who love him or her, or it's not even a him or her. It's the divine aspect. It is God. It is our Godhead, which manifests itself and shows itself in patterns all around us, both masculine and feminine. But we know that there is order in this planet, and order means that you as a divine vessel and as a feminine vessel have to manifest that order in your own femininity. And you cannot allow other people, especially a masculine energy, which is not your husband, to come and tell you how you're supposed to order yourself, as if God is not speaking to you at all times. You're going to let somebody else speak to you more into your life than God is speaking to you. You're going to follow somebody else before you follow what God tells you to do. Does that make sense? I want us to love one another. We are sisters on this planet. We have an energy. We have a vibration, which is unreplaceable, which is unfathomable, which is unexplainable. It cannot be put into words what the feminine essence is. It is love. It is pure. And you are that. Remember who you are at all times. Manifest that with all the love in the world. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you.